continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring... Not a good one as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Stafford on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Following the interception. Winston. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to start the pocket and run.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jeff Smith, 48 yards. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. They still can't get it. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Tell him again, bro. That shit's so weak.
An incomplete pass on that last play.
No.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
You stupid
fucker. Right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quan Alexander, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. played. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Now Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. He's going to field this at the 4. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Finding some room at midfield. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 62 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Play action. Stafford. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Stafford. That'll be caught. It's
He only got one route.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for L.A.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Stafford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Quan Alexander able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Lamar Odom got 2 rings. What you mean?
Two minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford going up top for Kupp. Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there just before halftime. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. From the 45 on second down. Hill eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. It's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutt's good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA studios.
Oh, Lamar Odom averaging 20 in this league?
Two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it.
Yeah, nowhere near fucking Kevin Durant. What the fuck you talking about?
You can't do that.
Man, y'all better get the fuck on, man.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
What the fuck is y'all on, sir?
Two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot.
Bro, what team has Lamar Odom ever ran by his damn self? What are you talking about? And what did they do? What the fuck did they do? 17 and he was the man?
They were very confident coming in.
Exactly, because Lamar Odom was running the team.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about
but he always, nigga, what the fuck? He was a leading scorer on the Warriors, nigga. What you mean? And he always outperformed all they ass. What are you talking about? Other niggas ain't show up when there was KD on there. What are you talking about? He just said.
Again, it's Kamara.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they
Bruh, 17 is not fucking amazing. People like that ain't no fucking all-time great number, bro.
He hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
What y'all what y'all talking about him for then? What was the point of bringing up Lamar Odom?
So a change of possession here.
He was a fucking role player. That's what he did.
Deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Of course, Lamar Odom was a fat ass piece into them winning, for sure. He played his role amazingly. A role player don't mean you just a bad player.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
And oh, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Harris now to return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Will be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. This is cool. Get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, 85 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer. Extra point by Gain is is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Winston into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that
How many rounds?
He's taken down. Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They run it again with Kamara. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams are going offense here with the 1st and 10.
You say do a layup.
Next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 167 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Winston. Flushed out right. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Again, this is Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action. Winston.
And that'll be incomplete. They took a shot.
It was more shit.
And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Winston now. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints just continue to roll. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I'm sorry, how you ain't make the playoffs? This is a nigga that's 8 and 9 in this motherfucker.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be
that's his record. He made the playoffs.
20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
You don't see that man wide open?
And my suspicion is he's
Boy,
been
he's
coached
ass.
really
This ain't
well
real deal ass.
to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Harris.
13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But 209 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.